UFC Fight Night, Sandhagen versus Figueiredo, and I'm going to be going through the full card, nothing but the full card, starting at the one at the front and ending at the one that comes very last, the main event. That's right. And we're on OBS. We're here. We've got a little box. We can... Oh, yeah. Oh, God. So fun, man. It's just so much fun. All right, yep. And I'm just going to get straight into it. Full card predictions... Fight night, crowded again, and we start off with a women's fight. Juliana Miller versus Ivana Petrovic, and I'm going to go Ivana Petrovic. Yes, that's right. She is, as you can see there, minus 250, moderate favourite, so I'm not telling anything you don't know. I think she wins and comes to 8-2, and she's pretty as well, isn't she? But yeah, Juliana Miller sucks, terrible striking. This is winnable, because they're both bad women, and Ivana just lost to Jamie Linhorth, and she sucks herself. Here, let me just show you, prove it. See there. But yeah, Juliana Miller, she's just as bad, if not worse. And I'm going to go Ivana Petrovic by decision, being better on the feet, not getting taken down. Yep, that's right. Newsflash. Wait, let me see. All right, am I good down here? Am I good? All right, I think I'm okay. All right, let's go back. All right, moving on up the card to the second fight of the night. Don'Tale Mayes versus Thomas Peterson. I'm going to go Don'Tale Mayes, and I'm feeling good about this one. He's my underdog, as you can see there, moderate underdog. I reckon he wins. I reckon he's got a great chance to do this. Thomas Peterson just got KO'd in February the 1st, as you can see here by Gaziev. 2 months ago. 2 months ago, he's back after getting KO'd in the first round. You see over here, he's also fought Gaziev 8 months ago, went the distance. So that's already a little feather in my cap. But I just reckon Thomas Peterson sucks. He's got no understanding of stand-up game. He does shoot a good takedown, and he probably will get Don'Tale down a couple times. But I reckon damage wins fights. You know, I don't have to... that's just true. Damage wins fights. Don'Tale's going to be doing the damage, landing the strikes. I reckon he wins a decision. I could actually see him knocking him out again, but I'm going to go decision win, 29-28, wins this on damage, being the only one who lands. Maybe Thomas gets him down, like, first 2 minutes, Mayes is beating him on the feet in round one, Tom shoots, gets him down for 1:30, lands no ground and pound, Don'Tale gets back up with a minute to go in the first round, lands a couple more strikes, wins that round. Is that dryer pissing you guys off? You know what? We'll keep it going, man, because this is the only time in the day that I get to do this, because my mum didn't go to work again. Bitch. No, just kidding. So yeah, sorry if that dryer's pissing you off. We'll just have to deal with it. You know, I'll get better, guys. But I'm going Don'Tale Mayes by decision. I reckon he wins this one, beats Thomas Peterson, who shouldn't be coming back after getting KO'd this early. And he's already shit. So I reckon Don'Tale gets this one done as a nice underdog, and he wins. Yep, decision. Better than this guy on the feet. And Thomas is not that good of a wrestler that he's just going to ground out Don'Tale every single round. Don'Tale's going to win on damage, and I think he's a big underdog because Volta just took him down and submitted him. But Volta takes Thomas Peterson down and beats him as well. I don't know if he takes him down, but yeah. Moving on, Gaston Bolanos versus Quang Bang Lee. And man, this one's annoying. I'm not too sure. I will go Gaston Bolanos by decision. Boring. But man, I picked Quang Lee in every fight he's had. Not really. I didn't pick him to beat Chris Gutierrez, but I said he'd KO him in the first round with a check left hook. And then I picked him against Zhao Long via check left hook because he did it this time against Tiao Thang. So if you check left hooks Gaston Bolanos, I'm going to die. But I'm going to go Gaston just because it's the correct pick, you'd say. Quang Lee hasn't shown us anything since he's been in the UFC, but he's gone 0-2. Is he going to go 0-3? Timmy Kwamba didn't go 0-3. So I'm worried about this one. I reckon Quang Lee might win, but I'm just going to go Gaston. Fuck it. Marina Rodriguez versus Gillian Robertson. I'm going to go Gillian Robertson, and I picked Marina Rodriguez in every single fight she's had. I wasn't around here to pick this one. I picked her against Zhao Nan, listening to Guru, And then she looked so good against Jianan, and Jianan looked so good that I picked both of them in every single fight. Seriously, I picked Marina to win all of these fights, and she only won one. Fucking bitch. I'm finally not going to pick her, so watch her win. But she has no understanding of how to stop a takedown. Yasmin Lucindo was getting a body lock and tripping her fairly easily without any, like, oh, it was so easy. God, it was so easy, man. And Julian Robertson's going to do the exact same thing. She's going to get her down. And I reckon if she's getting her down, she'll have opportunities to finish. I actually reckon she finishes Marina Rodriguez via submission in the second round here. Armbars her. Yep. Alright, moving on. Yep, we're going Gillian by submission in round 2. We're going Gaston by decision, but I do think he actually just gets weirdly KO'd in the first round. Dante by decision and Ivana by decision. We all good? Okay. Moving on up the card. Azamat Bekoev versus Ryan Loder. I'm going Ryan Loder, baby. Let's go, Ryan! It's funny because I've said I'm going Ryan Loder, baby, before. And it paid off at the time. But yeah, he's going to climb to 8-1. Give Azamat another loss. Azamat Bekoev, obviously he came in on short notice. You can't really take short notice fights that seriously. Take a look at this in 2023. Dylan Budka, split decision. This was a 5-round fight. He went 5 rounds with Dylan Budka, split decision 2 years ago. 2 years ago, we know Dylan Budka. He's come in, he's got fucked. Whereas Ryan Loder, I really believe in Ryan Loder. I reckon he's like a prime Chris Weidman coming up in the middleweight division again. This guy has just weird, he's just like ridiculously strong. He smushes people on the ground. He destroyed Robert Valentin, ground and pounded him in round 2. Torres Finney couldn't finish Robert. Yeah, he smushed a couple guys on the Contender Series. I just reckon this guy's wrestling is different. And I reckon he's going to get a decision win here. I don't fully believe in this one with all my heart. Like, I do believe in Dontal Mays with all my heart. But I don't believe in Ryan Loder with all my heart. I am going to get the Dontal one right. But this is just... I'm going to stick with Ryan Loder. I'm going to stick with Ryan Loder because I picked him in his debut and he didn't let me down. This guy, I haven't seen much of him. But his record suggests that he went 5 rounds with Dylan Budka. Ryan Loder's not gone 5 rounds with Dylan Budka. He's finishing him. Yep, so I'm going Ryan Loder. I reckon he's going to be a lot bigger. Dylan Budka is like a little short man. Really going off that Dylan Budka fight and ignoring every other of Azamat's fights. But I haven't seen the other fights of Azamat. 19-9. Zachary Reese has no chin. Yeah, Ryan Loder wins. Decision. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Split decision. Gets it done. Outpositions Azamat in moments, and they're close and they're slow on the feet. Azamat's better on the feet. Ryan's better on the ground. All right, moving on. Yana Santos versus Miesha Tate. I'm going to go Yana Santos here as a slight little underdog. Foxy. Oh my God, real. But she's been much more active. Look at that, 75 to 25%. She's been much more active. Oh shit, I just knocked the mic. Does that do anything? You can see here, 1 year. When was her last fight? A year and a month ago. So she's not too much more active, but she has been more active at least. She's 35, she's younger, and I think she's just more committed to the game, still fights, still actually wants to beat other women. I think Yana Santos is better on the feet. She's not going to get taken down by Miesha Tate. Miesha Tate's done. I'm not even sure why she's still fighting. They both should be done, really, but yeah, Yana Santos wins this one by decision. Thank you. Thank you for coming. And because you should see what's plugged into my laptop right now. It's so overkill for what a laptop is. I've got my mic plugged in on this side, camera plugged in, and then on this side I've got my ring light plugged in. So it just looks so fucking weird. It's like those switchboards that just have shit coming out of them. So my laptop's gonna die, so I'm gonna have to go a little bit fast. Because it's like, holy shit, get these things out of me. All right, moving on to the first fight of the main card. You know, I'm not gonna have to go that fast. We're already on the main card. Yep. Yeah. Those are the prelims done. Shit ass prelims. Seriously, the only decent fight is kind of the Ryan Loder Azamat fight. I just pointed at it. But yeah, terrible prelims. 3 women's fights in the space of a couple prelims. I can't believe it. Terrible prelims. But the main card's really good. But those are the prelims you're putting on for a crowded fight night. What a joke. But first fight on the main card, and I picked all decisions except for one. You know what? Quang probably KOs him, but I'm not going to pick that. But Quang KO. And Dontel Mays KOs Thomas Peterson, actually, in the second round. I'll change. He KOs him. Yep. All right. Mason Jones versus Jeremy Stephens. Now, this one's a tough one for me to predict because, as you guys know, maybe, I'm a UFC fan. I'm not a Watsy. You know, I don't know about Cage Warriors. So since Mason Jones has been cut, since this Ludovic Klein fight, which I did watch, he was a massive favourite for it. I've not watched any of these. I didn't go and watch tape on any of them, but I've heard he's gotten really good. Like, I heard he's gotten a lot better. He was already pretty decent, but just couldn't really get it going in the UFC. 15-2, Welsh guy. I like these Welsh guys. But Jeremy Stephens just fought Eddie Alvarez, which I actually thought he would win. I thought he'd beat Eddie in bare knuckle boxing. He's on a 3-fight win streak. Yeah, but he's just not him. He's not it. 29-21. It's over for him. I'm going to pick Mason Jones, the massive favourite, but don't really have much to tell you about. And I reckon he finishes Jeremy Stephens at some point as well. On the ground, like ground and pound on the ground. Punches to ground and pound, something like that. Ground and pound. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I reckon he takes him down, mounts him in the second round. All right, moving on up. Cameron Smotherman versus Serhiy Sidey. I'm going to go Cameron Smotherman in this one. I don't believe in it with all my heart, but I think he's got a great chance to win. Serhiy Sidey just had a razor-close fight with Garrett Armfield, which he did win. He rocked Garrett at like the 2-minute 30 mark. At the minute 30 mark in round 2, won that round, and he won the first round as well. But what he did show us, even though he still won, is that he has a problem with boxers. Raymond Tavares boxed him up a little bit. Garrett Armfield boxed him up, kind of, but lost in moments and did lose that fight. But Cameron Smotherman's a really good technical boxer as well. I would say on par with Garrett Armfield. And I don't know, Serhiy Sidey's really a real wiry striker, and he's got good knees and stuff, and I do like this guy. But I just think it just doesn't come together for him too well. Like, he looks talented, and he looks like his strikes are good, but I don't know, it just doesn't come together for him well. Yep, I'll say that again. Yeah, like a lot of potential, but I don't know, just can't get it going when he's in the cage. Like Garrett Armfield was boxing him up. I reckon Cameron Smotherman's going to do the exact same. Full camp for Cameron. He's been on a run since losing on the Contender Series. And he's 27 years old as well. So he's nice and young. Going to be improving, and I do think this guy's just got a talent for it, potential. Sidey's 28, oh fuck's sake, so he's equally as young and has potential. But yeah, I'm going to go Cameron Smotherman, boxing edge, gets a decision win. God, this card's the shittest. By the way, I'm picking these fights, all decisions. This card sucks. But yeah, Cameron Smotherman gets a decision win, better boxing, outlands Serhiy Sidey on the feet with good shots. Maybe gets hurt for a moment, but no. All right, moving on. This is what we've been waiting for. Featured fight. No, it's not. Montel Jackson versus Daniel Marcos. And I'm going to go Montel Jackson. Easy one. Easy one. He definitely wins. He takes Daniel Marcos' Soncora. Yeah. Yeah, he wins. Way better on the feet. Daniel Marcos has been like surviving his last couple fights. There was definitely an opportunity for Adrian Yanez to beat him in that last one. He's been a lot more active than Montel is. Montel never fights. But I don't know. Probably because he's got so much going on. He's such a cool guy. Probably has a lot of friends and stuff. Has a wife that loves him, I imagine. Massive hands as well. But yeah, Montel gets this one done, and I reckon he KOs Daniel Marcos in the third round. Finishes him in the third round a bit late. It's a pretty close fight beforehand. Maybe we're getting let down a little bit by Montel Jackson, but then in the third round, he's going to ramp it up. Daniel Marcos gasses out in most of his fights. Like, I think Davey Grant won round 3. Oh, God, I can't even remember that fight. Jeez, far out. He fights a lot, this guy, actually. But Adrian Yanez was pouring it on in round 3. Not even pouring it on. He could have poured it on, and he didn't. But Marcos was gassed and ready to get poured on. Montel Jackson, 3rd round TKO. Let's go Montel. He wins. He's way better than this guy everywhere. And this guy's special. I believe in Montel Jackson. He will be in the top 10 one day. Top 15 at least. All right. Going up to another lock of the card. Yes, that's right. Daniel Rodriguez knocks Ponzinibbio out this week. I don't know if he knocks him out, but he at least beats him. Ponzinibbio fucking sucks, man. It's not that he sucks, but he gets dropped every fight. He's got no chin anymore. Dropped everywhere by Carlston Harris. Actually looked pretty good against Muslim Salikov somehow. Ended up getting dropped by Kevin Holland. He's got no chin. Dropped heaps by Alex Morono in their fight. I know D-Rod had a close fight with Morono, but this is a close fight, I suppose. The odds would suggest that. But I reckon D-Rod, there's no way he doesn't land clean on Ponzi's chin and rock him in this fight. There's no way Ponzi just outlands D-Rod every round, has a great performance, wins 30-27, outlanding D-Rod, doesn't get dropped for a moment. D-Rod's going to land hard. He looked good against Kelvin Gastelum. Both of these guys are hard to trust, so you're probably a bit weirded out that I'm saying D-Rod is a lock. But God, I'd be so surprised if Ponzi wins this one. Look at the odds. I can't believe this, man. Does D-Rod not obviously win? What am I not seeing? I really think this is easy. D-Rod KOs Ponzi in the second round here. But if not, he gets a decision by winning moments where he rocks Ponzi. There's no way he doesn't rock Ponzi or hurt him badly. He wins. D-Rod wins. Thanks, guys. God, could get that one very, very wrong. All right, Bo Nickal versus Reina Dorita. I'm going to go Reina Dorita as well. I'm going to go Reina Dorita by... Oh, you know what? Fuck. I so don't believe in this. I don't believe in this, but I reckon it's a great chance to pick an underdog against Bo Nickal. I can't believe he's a massive favourite again. Dorita's good. I reckon 7-0. He just doesn't have the experience. I think he overthinks himself in fights. But we've never seen him go through adversity, which is a good point for Dorita winning. We've never really seen Bo go through adversity. Get stuck in a bad spot and have to work his way out. He's 7-0. He's so green. He needs to take a loss and learn from it. He's going to make mistakes in there. Dorita is a veteran, 19-2. I reckon he climbs to 20-2. And just sends Bo Nickal packing. He's quite not ready for the Dorita level. I think Dorita is Paul Craig, but better. But just a lot better. A lot better on the feet. He's going to be... Paul Craig was a little bit of a bitch in that fight. Happy to not get finished. Where Dorita's actually going to try and win. But I reckon Bo Nickal... should maybe just keep this one on the feet, see what happens. I hope Dorita doesn't try and relentlessly grapple. I actually wouldn't mind if Dorita tries to keep this one on the feet and stuff Bo's takedowns or reverse him when Bo does shoot. I don't know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this one's going to go on the feet. They're both pretty poor. But I'm gonna take the big underdog with all the experience. It's business as usual for him. I know everyone hates the Gerald Meerschaert performance, but he did say he was nervous for that one, the UFC jitters. He finally got into the promotion. The Kevin Holland one was business as usual for him. This felt normal, and he made it look normal when he instantly submitted Kevin Holland. Does Bo Nickal take down Kevin Holland and get him out of there in a round? I don't know. Not that it matters what these guys have done, but I reckon this is a good spot for Dorita. We're going to pick against Bo Nickal one day. I'm going to do it today. See what happens. $3 underdog. I can't believe he's such a big underdog. And I like Reina Dorita a lot. I really like this guy. His media day interviews are awesome. He's really well spoken. He's funny too. I really like this guy. He's awesome. RDR. Reina Dorita. Reina Dorita. That's how you say his name apparently. Not to get gay. Alright. But yeah, I'm going to go Reina. And I'm going to go Reina by rear naked choke. By rear naked choke, he falls into a bad spot. He rear nakeds Bowie. He rear nakeds him in the second round. Late second round. Yep. But probably decisions him. But I do think Bo actually wins by decision. Split or something. Like, I don't believe in this one like I believe in Don'Tale Mayes. Did you guys know I believe in Don'Tale Mayes? I really do. But this is like, alright, this is a great chance to pick an underdog. I don't fully believe in Bo Nickal, so I'm going to take Reina. But it's not like when I go down to this one, I look at Thomas Peterson and Don'Tale Mayes, I'm like, oh yeah, Don'Tale wins. 100% he wins. Alright, moving on. Main event time. We're nearly done. How long have I been going for? Oh, just 20 minutes. Just a little quick one today. Gotta be a little bit faster. Don't have the longest time. But Cory Sandhagen versus Deveison Figueiredo. I'm gonna go Cory Sandhagen. I could actually see him TKOing Deveison, but I'll say decision. He decisions him 49-46, 50-45. Maybe Figgy wins a late 4th round. No, I don't really know yet. Cory wins this one. He's going to be a lot bigger. Frame-wise, he's going to mix in the grappling. I can see him getting like at least 7 takedowns on Deveison. Strike, switching stance, making Deveison think, second-guess himself, feints, double leg. I reckon this is going to be a masterclass. He just easily wins every round, landing more, pitter-patter shots. Maybe he doesn't, go for a real... Oh, I could see him though. I don't know, but I reckon this is easy. I know the odds are fucking bizarre. He shouldn't be that big of an underdog, but I'm still not going to pick him or put money on him. Maybe I'll put $10 on him just in case he pulls off a fluke. Maybe he climbs the back and rear naked chokes Cory, because he did climb Cory's back. Cory Garbrandt, that is. No, Cody. How embarrassing. He did climb Cody's back, and Aljo climbed Cory, so maybe he sinks in the rear naked. But I'm going to go Cory, 50-45, wins every round, outstrikes him in the rounds, and takes Figgy down and spends time on top. I can see him grappling a lot here as well. So yeah, I reckon this is a walk in the park for Sandhagen. Nerdhagen? No. Yeah, and that's it. Just a quick 20-minute prediction video. Actually, not a lot of fights on this card, if I'm not mistaken. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 fights on the card. Not the longest card. And not the best card, so I'm not going to talk about it for that long. Look at these prelims. They suck. I'll do a quick recap. Ivana gets a decision win over Juliana Miller. Don'Tale KOs Thomas Peterson in the second round. Quang Lee, check left hooks Gaston Bolanos in the first round. Yeah, I'm going to go Quang. No, I'm going to go Gaston. Fuck it. But I bet that's what happens. But I'm going to go Gaston. Gillian Robertson submits Marina Rodriguez with an armbar in the second round. Ryan Loder decisions. Azamat Bekoev split. Yana Santos decisions. Miesha Tate unanimous 29-28. 30-27 even. Mason Jones ground and pound. Jeremey Stevens in mount in the second round. Cameron Smotherman boxes up Serhiy Sidey 29-28 unanimous. Montel Jackson pulls it on in round 3 and finishes Daniel Marcos, steals his O. And Drod KOs Ponzi in the second round badly. Follows up with ground and pound, wobbles him. Definitely wins at least. Reina Derrida finds his way onto Bo Nickal's back in the second round after Bo makes a mistake and rear naked chokes him. Hands him his first loss. And Figgy, 50-45, Deveison Figueiredo, every single round, mixing in the grappling when he wants to and stuff. And yeah, that's it. That's it. Back in the dining room, back with the camera and the microphone. And back getting the picks right. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's right. Back getting the picks. I went 10-14 last week, 9-13 the week before. No, I went 11-14 last week, but I probably would have said that I got the Minis fight right if he did win, so you can say 10-14, it doesn't matter. See you guys later, and hi, Mom. See yous.